to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Returner choosing to field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Michigan's offense making their way on the field to open this game. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in 07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012?
What a spin move. He's in the clear now. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, you talk about an unbelievable way to start this game off. First play of the game, we got a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So Texas Tech's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And now the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can hold and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
He'll throw it now. Caught near the sticks. It's Proctor. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Red Raiders will try to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
In the red area, it's Dickey. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turn starts inside the 15. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
The Wolverines will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Proctor. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on third down. That's caught. It's Proctor. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal, and if I'm the
muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas Tech. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's Sticky. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive moving. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Tailback with another carry. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff running right. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Third down after that running play. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. And the Red Raiders line it up with first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Only 11 seconds in the first half as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the second half and keep it on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Proctor. Brought for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense. And the Michigan offense back out on the field.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The shotgun running play call. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Defense. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
And everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Proctor.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And the Red Raiders looking to cash in this red zone trip. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Proctor. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face.
Touchdown, Texas Tech. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Now the important point after attempts. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Offense operating from the pistol. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the Wolverines will have to pick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And the returner will be brought down. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Dickey. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's complete downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense. Trying to find room. It's Dickey. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Snags the quick throw. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Here comes a handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And the Red Raiders are in the red zone. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And that run produces a decent gain.
No, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to run it here. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Red Raiders trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He pulls in the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.